This is an official announcement from the Podcast Tonight Awards. Your favourite show that you're listening to right now has been officially nominated for a Podcast Tonight Award. But the power is in your hands. Amongst other categories, this show is in the running for the prestigious Listener's Choice Award, and they need your vote to win. You can show your support and help them get the recognition they deserve. The link to vote is in their show notes and bio. Go now and make your voice heard. This has been a message from Podcast Tonight, celebrating the best in audio.
Coming to you from the Freedom Federal Credit Union Studios, Harford County Living presents Conversations with Rich Bennett.
Slow pitch or fast
It's probably the least sexy part of the organization. No. The truth is,
At some point, surviving stops feeling noble and starts feeling exhausting. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, holding it together on the outside, but inside you feel empty, disconnected, or quietly broken. My guest today hit that place and made a decision that changed everything. I didn't come here to suffer. Irina Shehovsov went from living in unworthiness and emotional pain to helping women heal, reclaim their self-worth, and create joy from within. So this isn't about pretending life didn't hurt. It's about what happens when you stop surviving and start choosing yourself. So, also, I didn't tell you this, but she's also a podcaster, does 2 podcasts weekly. But we'll get into that later. So, first of all, how you doing, Irina?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. And I'm glad. I know we tried to do this a while ago, but I think we had a storm moving in.
Yeah.
And here it is. We are recording on January 22nd. And lo and behold, this weekend we got a winter storm moving in. It's like storms. I don't know what it is. Why are you bringing the storms with you?
Right.
All right. So I want to get into this. My first question for you. What did survival actually look like for you back then, and how did you know it wasn't sustainable anymore?
Because I was tired every day. I felt like I was getting closer to my death, but I didn't feel like I was living. Every day was a morning rush, dropping kids off to school at 2 different places, dashing, parking somewhere in godforsaken place because all the spots were taken because it was a little bit later, and then rushing. And so one painful morning, I missed my train by a second, and I started sobbing and crying right there on the station platform.
Wow.
I was asking myself, what is this rushing all about? What am I rushing to?
Right.
Just getting closer to my death, and I didn't feel like I was living. I didn't feel like... So on outside, everything looked perfect.
Right.
A family, well, a single family, and a job, a home, like everything is in order. But on the inside, I felt like I was dying. I felt like the walls was collapsing on me. I didn't see any joy into day-to-day living. I felt like a soldier who went to war that never ended, where you wake up every morning. You don't want to wake up every morning to relive the same reality because there is nothing to look forward to. Everything is mechanical. You just do the things, you tick the boxes, you live in a life that you don't want it to be yours. You didn't sign up for this at the time. And I think this distinction comes when you have an idea in your head, an expectation of how life is supposed to be. You go to school, you start a family, you start a job, and off you go, and then you retire and do whatever you want. And when that ideal picture does not match the reality, we can find ourselves in suffering mode. But suffering can last as long as we allow. Pain can happen, and situations in life happen to everybody. How long we choose to suffer is up to us. We are the determinant factor how long the suffering will continue. And we can change that fact.
What what were you actually telling yourself about your worth at that time?
That I'm broken. I couldn't keep a family together. Well, like I did everything right. I was the good girl.
Right.
I cooked. I made sure everything is like happy, and I never spoken how I truly felt.
Oh.
I never. I was the quiet one. I never wanted to quarrel. I wanted to avoid conflict at all costs. And what happens over time? What happens if you do that over and over again? You lose yourself in a relationship. In any partnership, when you don't really voice your opinions, you don't really say how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's not important. Oh, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. But over time, this goes layer after layer, and it leads us in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to me. I had a sense of lost identity. I didn't know who I was anymore outside of being a mom, outside of being someone else's spouse. I no longer knew what it was like. What was I about?
Any idea what actually brought this on? What caused it?
The feeling, how I was feeling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just it sound because you say you had a family, married, right? So it seems like you had this happy life, and then all of a sudden, it's just like I want to say, like a giant ball of depression just came down and fell on top of you.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I became a single parent.
Well, that explains the name of the other podcast.
To a newborn and a 5-year-old.
Wait a minute, what?
And that kind of caused the whole thing to unravel, the depression and everything that followed. So I became a single parent.
With a 5-year-old and a newborn? Yes.
Yeah, when my son was 3 months old, my husband moved away, split out, and
oh my God!
That's it.
Wow! All right, so holy cow! I had no idea. I did not know that. Now this just blows me away. How in the world were you able to pull it all together? I mean, that's a lot.
Yes. I don't know how. I told you, I felt like I was a soldier moving through my days.
Yeah.
Mechanically being there, because the way I was brought up, or maybe it's the society, no matter what happens inside, you put on a smile, you put on nice clothes, and you go. And you perform your things wherever you need to perform. And that kind of, you know how we wear masks? We are one way with one person. Like when you go to work, you're one person. And when you're at home, you're another person. And when you're with your friends, you're a third person. So having that identity. So when you go to work, everything is great. I'm smiling. I'm smiling on the outside, dying on the inside.
Now, your oldest, which was 5 at the time, could they see this in you, do you think?
See what
in other words, everything that you were going through.
I didn't kind of cry or said any bad things in front of the kids.
Yeah,
by myself away, yes, but not in front of them.
Wow.
Because I knew that the whole idea. I embarked on this happiness journey. When I am miserable, everybody around me will be miserable, because you cannot take a lemon and it will not produce orange juice. A lemon juice can only give you lemon juice. So the kind of person that I am, I gotta show up good. So good things come out. But of course, I didn't get there right away. It was a journey for me to get there. And my journey started when I decided that nobody is coming to save me. I gotta save myself, because I was waiting for somebody to come rescue me. But of course, nobody did. And I decided there is more to this thing called life. We don't just come here to suffer.
Right.
There must be something better out there. Because what's the point of living anyway? If you don't pursue your dreams, if you don't follow what's good.
Yeah.
And life is not just, you don't just live to work.
That's true.
You also live to create. You came here to create something. And so that was the journey. I wanted to discover what it was. I wanted to discover who I am outside of being a mom and someone else's spouse.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to And so my journey started. I decided then to personal development and growth was my way out.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I did was walking in the morning, taking a walk for myself. I
Out in
always
nature.
wanted to. Yes. And it was a simple first step. I didn't know how I was going to be happy or what to create, but that was my first step. And I used the first hour of the day, like Tony Robbins calls the power hour,
Mm-hmm.
to envision what you want your life to be. So I wrote on a piece of paper what I wanted my life to be. And lo and behold, 8 years later, I became an author because in those times, it was 2015, I used to walk and I imagine how I wanted my life to be. One of them was becoming an author and speaking on stages, singing on stages. So I was able to already accomplish 2 of those dreams.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Did you say singing on stages?
Yes, I didn't do it yet. I did one time.
So
But
you're
I'm
a singer
working.
as well?
Yes. Not professional, just.
All right. And if you don't want to, that's fine. But could you sing something for us?
Sure. What would you like to hear?
Whatever, anything, whatever your favorite song is, whatever it is that you love to sing, just knock out a verse.
All right. Just a second.
Sure. I need to. Why are you? See, more people that tell me they sing are not this comfortable just coming out and say, "No, I'm not going to." You're here. You are. You're ready. I love this. We're
All
putting
right,
you on the world stage. Go ahead.
I'm ready. This is in Italian.
No, what? Wait a minute. What?
It's in Italian.
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Siamo sole svegle il tutto l'universo. Non conosco ancora bene il tuo deserto. Forse il posto del mio cuore dove il sole è sempre spento, dove volte ti perdo, ma si voglia ti prendo. Siamo fermi un tempo così che solleva le strade. Con il cielo non passa da qui, siamo nostre le fate. Dovrei telefonarti, dirti le cose che sento, ma finito le scusi e non più difessi. Siamo un libro sul pavimento, una casa vuota che sembra la nostra, il caffè col limone contro il hangover, sempre un foto mossa. Agiamo fortuni ancora un notifiore locale, a meno male. Se questa è l'ultima canzone, poi la luna esploderà. Sarò lì a dirti che sbagli, te sbagli, lo sai che non arriva la musica.
How come you haven't been on stage yet?
I'm working on it.
All right, Elio, if you're listening to this, I have somebody here to open up for the 3 tenors or the Sicilian tenors the next time you guys go out and perform. That was beautiful. Now, did you go take classes for singing?
I did back in 2015. I took a voice coach and I was a jazz singer who I studied with. And then I also enrolled my kids into music school, but didn't work out. So I ended up staying there and taking music lessons there as well. This was already 10 years ago.
Wow.
I don't have any lessons now, but I sing. There is an app called Duolingo, Smule Karaoke on the phone. It's called Smule.
Okay.
So I've been singing on there. And I've also sang at Bitter End Rock Club in New York City. It's the oldest rock club in New York City.
No.
This was back in 2017. And then there was, they pulled students from a school that I was in, adult students, and they created an adult band. And so I sang with them.
All right. So I know we are going way off topic here, but I had no idea about this with you. And you got a beautiful voice, so don't stop. Keep singing. What's the biggest stage you want to see yourself on singing?
I want to go on the America Got Talent. And
no. You're bigger than that.
I don't know.
Wow. That's all right. So a singer. You talk on stage, I guess a motivational speaker, right?
Yeah, I spoke at MIT in Boston last July.
And an author.
Yes.
A podcaster.
Yes.
A single mother. Any other surprises for me?
I'm also an artist.
Oh, come on. No. What kind of art?
I like to paint.
No.
I'm not professional, just, because I believe in power of hobbies. And in fact, I wrote chapter 6 of the book, The Gift Inside, is all about hobbies, because through hobbies, we discover our passions and we discover little pieces of ourselves we didn't know we had.
Wow. All right. So I see. So you're a painter. On your books. Oh, wait a minute. And tell everybody how many books you've written since. And wait a minute. What year did you write the first book?
22.
22. 4 years. That's only 4 years. Tell everybody how many books you've written in 4 years.
7 books.
7 books.
Yeah.
So you're an artist. Did you do the cover work as well?
Yes.
Wow.
I wanted to do a picture of the heart, and the fact that the whole thing about the book is we all have a gift inside of us, and it is our job to find what that gift is and share it with the world. So that's the whole idea behind the gift inside, that we get to that meat and bones. What is the gift that we here on earth to do? What is our gift?
And The Gift Inside is your first book, right?
It's my 6th book.
That's your 6th book.
It's my first solo book. The other books was contributions, so I did chapters.
Okay, so on The Gift Inside, your morning routine you more or less told us about with the walking. What else involves your morning routine?
Journaling, meditation, and in gratitude. The first thing I say as I jump out of bed, it's going to be an awesome day. And I'm grateful for 3 things. The fact that I'm standing, the fact that the sun is shining, or something small. It doesn't have to be big or grandeur, but setting the intention, it's going to be an awesome day no matter what goes. You already set expectations into place. Before the world comes with its own agenda, you can get your own agenda up front. What's your intention?
All right.
And I love to sing, so my morning routine finishes with me singing.
All right. If I try adding singing to my morning routine, I am going to have neighbors complaining big time. So, but your morning routine sounds a lot similar to mine. I love doing the walking. I meditate. I have my little grateful rock on my nightstand that my daughter got me. Yeah, I do all that too, but I'm not doing the singing part. Something else you do, which I do as well. So your breakfast, and you even got a chapter in the book about healthy eating. Yes. So what is your go-to breakfast after your regular morning routine? So
a green smoothie is a great thing to start, but we all go through stages and ages in life. So whatever feels. We all know how to make a perfect coffee or tea, that if we're into it. And we should also know what makes a perfect day perfect. So maybe some people are not in waking up early. Maybe they start late. What I say doesn't matter when you wake up. It matters how you wake up. Yes.
But amount of sleep matters too, right?
Totally, yes. Yeah.
Agree.
We are all different, and the sleep kind of starts the day before, and how you prepare for sleep, making sure your room is cold, not using electronic devices, not having arguments with your people, your loved ones, but doing some kind of activity that can slows you down, allows you to prepare your body for sleep, maybe reading, or maybe doing something not interactive so much, so that you can relax and easy. And especially eating 4 hours before bed, because it takes our digestion process is long. And meanwhile, a lot of time you feel, I slept, but I wake up and I still feel tired. Well, no wonder if you, let's say, had a dinner at 10 p.m. and then you flop to bed at 11 p.m. Your body was processing all this food, and you weren't really resting and recuperating.
Are we like twins somehow? Yeah, it's amazing because everything that you're talking about here is a lot of the things that I preach to my daughter and other people. And I'll grant it, I did not always do the healthy eating and all this. I mean, I was up to 300 pounds and started. It's like, no, I need to make a change. There's no TV in my room. I don't want it in there. When I'm working on the computer, I even wear the Blu-ray glasses because everybody know. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people know that the Blu-rays from the computer and the phone will mess with your brain.
Yes.
And the meditation is very important. All right. So you meditate. Why do you think, and I've asked this question a lot to people that meditate. Why do you think some people have a hard time trying to meditate?
Because they don't want to stay alone with their thoughts. They want to escape. They don't want to stay quiet. They want any kind of distraction. That's one hypothesis. It's not blunt, but we can never stay with ourselves because we constantly got to be interacted either by phone or conversations. We never want to stay alone with our thoughts because we don't want to be. We feel, I don't know, maybe we don't like our thoughts. That's one idea. Another idea, because life is so fast-paced, it's difficult to slow down. What are we talking about? You want me to not think about anything? But there are different kinds of meditations.
Exactly.
There are talking meditations, like somebody is talking and you can focus on what they are saying. And thinking of thoughts, thinking of them when you are meditating and not starting out, like don't set big expectations. You can start small, maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
See how it feels. And when a thought or idea floats, think of it as a cloud passing by. Don't hang on to it. Just let it float by and it will be released. You don't have to latch onto every thought and have an internal dialogue about that thought. I call the meditation the inner shower of the mind. You know how we wake up, we want to smell fresh and nice. Well, what about feeling nice on the inside? And we can do that by doing meditation. And we can start small. We can start little. See how it feels. It's not a competition sport. It's just allows your ability to tune in to yourself.
Yeah. I just don't understand why a lot of people feel like a lot of people that I talk to when I mention meditation, that they should meditate because it's great for your mental health. Number one of the biggest reasons they say they can't is they feel like you have to sit down with your legs crossed, hands out, and it's like, no, you can meditate, talk, like you said, talking while you're walking, while you're laying down. I think a lot of people don't realize they're meditating and they're meditating. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Yeah. It's like, all right, so tell us, I don't want you to tell us all of them, but with the, with your book, your newest book, the gift inside, the 12 steps to heal unworthiness, brokenness, and victim mentality so you can find you're happy. I don't want you to tell us all the steps because I want people to have to purchase the book to find out the other steps. But what are some of let's go with three of your favorite steps.
Favorite? Well, chapter 7, I think is very big. It's about becoming free from victimhood and going in there that we are not a victim. Everything that happens is for a greater good. Maybe it's not visible at the moment when you're in a bad situation, but asking yourself, what is currently good here that I cannot see? And accepting the situation, not saying that it was fair or it was right, but accepting that it took place.
Right.
And then looking at your life as an observer. What can I learn from this experience so that next time I make a different decision? And there are like 3 little steps inside that. So accepting, shifting your mind from problem to solution, because the more you think about the problem already happened.
Yeah.
How are you going to solve it? shifting your attention from problem to solution is important, because where you focus your attention, this is what you're going to get more of. If you focus more of your attention on the problem, you will have more problems in your life similarly. But if you shift it to solution, then you kind of you give your mind a signal. And it's like when you walk in the forest with a flashlight, pointing the flashlight into one specific direction, and you would suddenly realize there is this solution and this and that. And the third point, becoming the observer. Not everything that happens is for you to internalize. You can be observer without absorbing.
Ooh.
It took place. I was there. I witnessed it. But it doesn't have to become your personality. It doesn't have to become your identity. It could be just a learning experience from which you can pull wisdom, pull nuggets, pull little gifts, and then use them in your life later on.
Wow.
Another chapter, another good point is hobbies, like we said, because I believe we discover little pieces of ourselves through that. And it could be different for me. I'm not saying everybody should go sing. Maybe you love Pilates, or maybe you like archery, or maybe you like cooking or baking, or maybe you were putting something in a basket, said, oh, I'll do it when I retire. I do it later. I do it next week. Well, what if you don't have next week?
Right.
You live here now. Do it. Do the thing. You were given a dream for a reason. Not your friend, not your relative, not your children. You were given because you have that special flavor, or you have the special ability that you can unleash it to the world. Imagine what life would be like if dreams didn't go to die in a cemetery. Because the cemetery, they call it the richest place on earth. What if it doesn't have to be? What if we were able to pursue our dreams and goals?
Wow. All right. So you're a motivational speaker. How far do you travel to go speaking?
So far it's been online, and the first one was in Boston where I went. I traveled, it was 5 hours.
Have you done it? Have you done a TEDx talk yet?
I have not, no.
Oh,
it's on the list. It's on the list.
How long is this list of yours?
Well, there is Success Principles by Jack Canfield.
Yes.
Amazing book. So I wrote, I think, 75 points of things that I want to create in this life.
Wow. I still can't wait to see you on stage singing. It's going to happen.
Okay.
I didn't hear what that was. What'd he say?
We have some crew doing the water stuff.
Oh, I thought they yelled that they can't wait either to see you on stage singing. I forgot what I was getting ready to ask you now. God, that threw me off. That's all right. That's why this stuff goes. Oh, go ahead. You remember.
We were talking about hobbies.
Yes. God. Oh. Hey, did you already say your 3 favorites? I forgot.
So I said 2 favorites.
2 favorites.
Becoming free from victimhood and hobbies. And I think the third one, being present, the power of now, as Eckhart Tolle says. We don't have the past, we don't have the future, we have right here, right now. And when we spend more time in the here and now, we can create a better life for ourselves. Because when we are in the future, we are anxious. Mm-hmm. When we are in the past, we are depressed. Because we remember the bad stuff. We don't remember the good stuff. Oftentimes, when I ask you, what do you want? Oftentimes, we don't even know what we want.
Yeah.
We start blurting out things we don't want.
All right. So for those of you listening, if you don't know, Irina, do you have people there doing work at your house or something?
Yes.
So I didn't realize I had just put her on her first singing stage in her own place.
Well, you were sick. I actually sang on a podcast in June, I think it was.
Yeah, but did you have an audience?
No.
All right. Well, I see you did it with me and you had an audience already.
Thank you.
I'm surprised. Are they still there?
They left.
Oh man, they should have came and gotten your autograph. What the hell is wrong with them? Give me their names. I need to call them back in here. Come on, guys. You don't know what you're missing. Jeez. So with the wait a minute, did you go over the third one already? Oh my God.
I did. Being present.
Being present, that's right. Oh, Irina, what the hell are you doing to me here? You're getting okay. So with this book, The Gift Inside, how long did this one actually take you to write?
I started writing in 2020, and it wasn't like I was sporadically like writing and snapping. I was at the time in Brandon Bouchard Mastermind, and I was going on the beach and writing a chapter and feeling it. But the whole process, I say, took 10 years for me first to live it, experience it, and then start writing about it. I started in 2020 and in September, and I finished in 2024, August. And again, it was in and out. It wasn't like continuous. Because I know how people write a book in 90 days. This was before that.
So were there any parts of the book for you that was very hard to write, emotionally wise?
The becoming free from victimhood. I kind of got stuck on that chapter. It's, if you look at the whole book, this kind of like the biggest piece of it. And I don't know it's not like it was difficult, but everything before that kind of was smoothly writing. And when I got to that one, it kind of started slowing down. And I don't know what it was. Maybe my perfectionism kicked in, or I didn't know how to wrap things around. And then the block was released, I guess, and I was able to move past it.
Those of you listening, you can, when you purchase first of all, when you purchase the book, you know what I'm going to say, leave a full review and purchase copies for friends of yours. But this came out in 2024, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And
December.
It's still, and now I'm looking at Amazon, but it's still ranked pretty good for a book that's been out almost, over a year and a half. Is that right? Yeah. Over a year and a half.
December. So it's a year and 1 month.
Okay. And this was a #1 bestseller on Amazon, correct?
Correct. Yes.
So when you found that out, walk us through that. When you just logged on Amazon, you saw a #1 bestseller. What was your reaction?
Amazing. It wasn't the first one. It was the 6th one. Before I did the other ones, they were also best-selling on Amazon.
Yeah, but this is the first one where it's by yourself.
Yes. Incredible. It was incredible that it happened and that I did. At first, the idea of writing a whole book feels overwhelming because you're going to do all this big, massive thing by yourself. But that's why I dipped my toes before into the multi-author books to get the feel of it, what it's like. So when it came to do my own, it was much easier, and I knew already what to expect. But still, it's exciting to have, you know, how you have first an idea, a dream in your head, and then hold physical copy, hold it in your hands. How it comes from idea to physical, that's just incredible.
Oh yeah. Oh man,
it's like another one of your babies. It's like a child, like a podcast is your child, and this is another like your child.
And I haven't finished writing my baby yet, but eventually I will. I just keep putting it off, but you know, that's another story. So tell everybody why they should purchase The Gift Inside.
If they want to be happy again. That's why they should purchase if they feel stuck and they want to change. It is for people who feel a loss of identity, or they don't know what life is all about anymore. They want to come out of it, but they don't know where to start. They feel overwhelmed because they've done life how society told them to do life. And when reality didn't match, they felt broken, they felt depressed, they didn't know where to go. And if they want to change, this is the book for them. It will give them a roadmap. I'm not saying like my way is the highway. Take what works, drop what doesn't. but it is possible to recover. And this was my roadmap back to health, back to being happy. These are the steps I took because I believe we are holistic beings. And so this book touches on all habits that we create in physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual states. Little things that we take for granted, like gratitude, like being present, like doing hobbies, or practicing forgiveness. Those little things add up little by little, and you change your life. You don't change it overnight, but you invested. Like, we didn't learn how to walk right away. We first got up, we fell down.
Yeah.
We got up, we fell down, but we never stopped trying. We weren't like, life didn't beat us down, and we were more curious about what this walking thing is all about, as opposed to the fact that we fell down, like, and we're sitting and waiting. Oh, life is so unfair. I'm being beaten down. Why did I fall down again? We're excited and curious. What is the world out there? We are not beaten down by life yet. And with my book, I hope people can find and wake themselves up a little bit and discover what it makes for them to be alive. What is the gift that they came here to share? And yeah, take what works and drop what doesn't. And this is just my roadmap. I hope it could be a page in someone else's survival guide.
All right. So those of you listening, and I've never done this before, but I do believe that Irina's book can help a lot of people. So here's what I want you to do. Those of you listening, leave me a comment, email me, leave me a voicemail or whatever, and tell me what you liked best about this episode. And the first 3 people that contact me, I'm going to purchase a book for you and send it to you. So again, just email me, contact me, somebody leave a voicemail or whatever. Let me know what you liked best about this episode. I guarantee you, I bet I know what the answers are going to be. Her singing. I bet. I know that. I mean, God, that voice. Oh my God. Okay. So what came first, the writing or the podcasting?
The podcasting came first.
Really?
Yes.
Which podcast came first?
Single Parent Success Stories.
And how long ago did you start that?
January 2020, I recorded my first episode.
In 2020?
And I released on March 2nd of 2020, yes.
And that one's still going strong, and that's in the top 2%, you said, right?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
So I have a funny feeling I already know the answer to this, but what made you start that?
I got inspired by a fellow masterminder. I was at Brandon Bouchard Mastermind at the time, and she was doing series of interviews with fellow entrepreneurs. And I said, what a great idea. I want to speak to single parents who've been there, done that. Because first of all, I didn't consider myself an expert, and I wanted to get a different view on single parenting because there is always stigma around it. I wanted to speak to people who feel successful with where they are in life, how their life turned out, how their children's life turned out. And so my first guests were from the mastermind who believed in my crazy idea. I didn't know anything about a podcast. I was just inspired to do interviews, and that's how that idea started. And I'm so grateful it did, because then it helped me realize the dream of becoming an author. A publisher came on my podcast who was a former single parent and invited me to be a part of her book. And that started in 22. And it's been an incredible journey ever since. And from the podcast, we also created 2 books, Soul Parent Volume 1 and Soul Parent Volume 2.
Oh, wow.
And Soul Parent Volume 1 was named Best Book by Book Authority of 2023. It was listed. I didn't submit anything. I was searching for something and it came up online, which was unexpected.
Wow.
So it's been an incredible journey. Podcasting opened up other avenues, and it allowed me to speak with people whom I would never otherwise would have spoken to.
It's a giant network, because I'm sure you probably still keep in touch with a lot of them. If not, maybe even all of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the one thing I love about this. And first of all, I want to say congratulations, because there is a lot of people that started a podcast in 2020, because that was that year of COVID. And a lot of them are not doing it anymore. and you're still doing it. You're going strong. You even started a second podcast. When did you start the second one? And what's the name of that?
A second one started in 2023, and that one is called Reclaim Your Life with Irina. I speak to people who had a wake-up call that suddenly changed the trajectory of their life for the better, whether they decided to lose weight or have a new appreciation for life, or maybe they had near-death experience. But in 4 states of being: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. To share the tools, I share my own tools, and I also speak to people to share their tools. So I had one channeler, I had a near-death experiencer, I had ancestral healing, I had Akashic records. So different tools that allow a person to reclaim their life, whether it is through physical health, maybe some tricks or techniques to improving physical health, or emotional or mental, that you can reclaim your life with, because we're only one decision away from changing a life. And so that's why that podcast is there. That's the whole reason for it.
Wow. Did you by chance have Joy Giovanni on you? No, not yet. No. Not yet.
Not yet.
I have a funny feeling you will. I just think you two would hit it off really well. Really well. So what's your favorite, besides meeting the people, what's your favorite thing about podcasting?
You get to learn different ideas, different tools.
Yep.
You can share experiences, you can share knowledge, and you can connect with other people. Yesterday, I had a podcast with a doctor, who was done, but he is doing anger management. And before that, sometime in summer, I had another doctor on, and I gave the first one, listen to the second one, and they wanted to meet. And so I created the connection for them. Because like when you speak with somebody who you feel is resonating, you can connect them with other people, and you create. They would not have met because you weren't there to kind of provide that connection.
Yeah. Now, do you get most of your guests through Podmatch or just anywhere? Yeah.
Podmatch, and people also write emails.
Yes.
And reach out and send pictures. Yes. Sometimes it's difficult, like managing. Where did you come from? From which direction?
Yeah, I think that's probably I want to say one of the toughest things about podcasting is all the emails you get, especially if it comes from a Gmail account, because sometimes you're like, okay, is this just somebody just, you don't know, especially if it says that they're from an agency. Yeah. All right, then how come you're not using your agency's email account? If you have an agency, and people want to throw. What I love is the ones that throw you a pitch. They'll email you a pitch, and it'll be about somebody they think would be very good on your show, has nothing to do with your show.
I had many of those. They didn't even listen like what the show is about. They just sent me a pitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't expect an answer.
Oh, all right. Now I'm really going to put you on the spot. Okay. 3 podcasts that you like to listen to.
Brandon Bouchard.
What's the name of his?
I don't know if he's still doing it, but I call it
the mastermind one, right?
And it's not a mastermind. He had the marketing one and he had the personal development one. Okay. I don't know if he is still doing it. But recently it's been Next Level Soul. I love that one. Ooh. I binge listen to that one.
Okay.
Another one is what's it called? The tapes. I forgot the name.
It's all right. I'll let you slide. The reason I asked that question, and this is something I've noticed with some podcasters out there, they don't listen to podcasts. It's like, okay, and a lot of those that I've asked are no longer podcasting. Go figure.
I remember telepathy tapes.
Celebrity tapes. Who does that?
Telepathy.
Oh, telepathy tapes.
Yes. Yeah, that's another one of my favorites.
Ooh, I got to see this. This is why I love it when people tell me other podcasts. It gives me something else to listen to. Mm-hmm. I like to listen to different podcasts. And those of you listening, listen to Irina's podcast, both of her podcasts, Reclaim Your Life with Irina and Single Parent Success Stories. And make sure you leave her a review. Not just leave a review, but share it with other people, whether you do it from Good Pods, Pocket Cast, whatever. Share it with other people and leave a review. Us podcasters, we need your help. Damn it.
Totally.
All right, so what's the next big thing for Irina besides singing on stage?
Growing my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel called Happiness Academy, where I share tools on stuff and podcasts and such. And speaking on stages, possibly translating my book into other languages.
All right, now, is your book on audio as well?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
All right. Are you going to do the audio yourself?
Yes, I want to, yes.
Yes, definitely. And you're self-published, right?
No, I have a publisher.
Oh. All right, so, because I know a lot of times the publishers will say, wait for the book to be out a year, then they want you to pay for somebody to do the audio.
I want to do my voice.
Yes, absolutely. No, because people, your voice just, to me, I mean, it pulls people in. And that's the important thing. If you're reading your own book, I think it's giving the book more power. And hell, you're already speaking on stages. Why not? You know? Oh, jeez. Yeah. All right. So tell everybody the website or websites. Yes. Tell everybody the websites they need to go to.
Well, my website is irinashehovsov.com, which is IRINASHEHOVSOV. Podcasts are available on all the platforms. Single Parent Success Stories and Reclaim Your Life with Irina on Apple, Spotify, and so on. YouTube channel is called Happiness Academy _ Books are all available on Amazon. And yeah.
All right, I got a bone to pick with you.
Yes.
I'm how come you don't have your podcast linked on your website?
It's there. I didn't. It's if you go to resources, it's kind of hidden. I gotta make it up front. I was transitioning from one platform to another, so I'm in the transition stage, but it's there.
All right, I'll let you slide then. Never mind. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so is there anything you would like to add before I get to my last question, before I really piss you off and you want to throw something at the camera and hope it comes through and hits me?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. It's awesome.
Oh, my pleasure.
I don't think I ever laughed so much on the podcast.
Oh, I've laughed. I've cried. I've been embarrassed. I think some of my co-hosts are actually out there to try to see who can make me turn redder. Oh, yeah. I have some of my co-hosts. They just love to really embarrass me, but that's another story. All right. This is how I'm going to do this. I changed this around. So pick a number between 1 and 5.
5.
5. All right. Now pick a number between 81 and 100.
85.
85. Oh my God. Okay. This is a good question. If you could solve one global problem, just one, which one would you choose?
What are the global problems?
There's so many. Mental health, I think, is definitely a global problem, or mental illness is definitely a global problem. I do believe addiction is a global problem. Hunger is a global problem. There's so many different ones. Or do you want me to ask you a different question?
No. Mental health. For more people to believe in themselves than they believe in other people.
Great answer. See, that was good. Irina, I want to thank you so much. I know this really took a turn because you surprised me and threw me off. But I like that because it was a natural conversation. It's like we just met in the elevator or whatever. I walked in while you were singing and you just blew me away. God, Irina, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Conversations with Rich Bennett. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something from it as I did. If you'd like to hear more conversations like this, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. And if you have a moment, I'd love it if you could leave a review. It helps us reach more listeners and share more incredible stories. Don't forget to connect with us on social media or visit our website at conversationswithrichbennett.com for updates, giveaways, and more. Until next time, take care, be kind, and keep the conversations going. You know, it takes a lot to put a podcast together, and my sponsors help out a lot, but I also have some supporters that actually help me when it comes to the editing software, the hosting, and so forth. There's a lot that goes into putting this together. So I want to thank them. And if you can, please visit their websites, visit their businesses, support them however you can. So please visit the following. Full Circle Boards. Nobody does charcuterie like Full Circle Boards. Visit them at fullcircleboards.com. Sincerely Sawyer Photography. Live in the moment. They'll capture it. Visit them at sincerelysawyer.com. The Joppatown Lions Club, serving the community since 1965. Visit them at joppatownlionsclub.org. And don't forget the E at the end of Joppatown because they're extraordinary. From now until February 28th, 2026, if you use coupon code CRB Podcast, again, that's CRB Podcast, you'll get 10% off all memberships from Port Discovery Children's Museum in Baltimore City. Again, that code is C as in Charlie, R as in Rich, B as in Bennett, Podcast. This discount is valid only for memberships purchased between February 10th of 2026 until February 28th of 2026. It cannot be applied retroactively to previous purchases and may not be combined with any other discount or promotion. All memberships purchased are non-refundable.